Hello everyone, welcome back to Taiji. We just figured out how these slanty liney puzzles work. I actually haven't figured out any of the slanties yet, but we know there will be some. We figured out how the lines work in the last episode. And now it's all like, wait, can I just... Isn't this like a solution? Yeah, okay, easier than I thought. When I tried this yesterday, I guess I was a little tired. Okay. So this is forced on. Which means I can either have the shape be this, or like this, or like this. I don't think I can do this. I think it has to be this is the shape, right? Yeah. Because now I have 4 copies of this Tetris S piece. Okay, what's in here? Oh, a nice long wall of puzzles. Okay, so these... Huh? Okay, so this... What? Is this possible? I guess I'm learning some kind of new rule here, huh? Oh, no, I guess that works, yeah. Well, but how is this blue... Oh, I guess I have to make the blue shape out of empty space, right? Like that. That doesn't work. What? So if I do this... Yeah, the blues are unhappy. This one isn't unhappy for some reason. I guess that makes sense. Okay, so these are... I guess it doesn't totally make sense. I don't know why one of them flashes and not the other. So, like, you can do this and make the blues happy. But how do you do that and make this happy? Oh. Like that. Make this one out of vacant space also. I don't know why I forgot you could do that after just doing it. Okay, so we know the green absolutely must be shaped like this. No ifs, ands, or buts. Oh, this is just the solution, isn't it? Oh, no. Because these are filling into each other. These are the same giant shapes. You have to do it the other way. Okay, I said it must be like this, and when literally I was wrong about every single square. But that's better than being wrong about half of them, I think. This shape is black, but there's no other blacks, right? So I don't have to care about that at all. Why is it there? If I do this, does it become unhappy that there's something else shaped like it? No. Okay, so we have to do this then. What's special about that? Why can't I just do this? Now this is unhappy. I don't understand why. What does this mean? I mean, I can do like this, but I don't know what exactly that accomplished. Was it mad there was something else shaped like this? But it isn't mad if I just have one of these, right? It's only if I have both of them it gets unhappy. Huh. Very puzzling. Well, hopefully this next puzzle will explain it. Yeah, these are all the same as each other. They hate it. So, I mean, I guess I can see an answer, which is this. So maybe the point is just in this one, Black doesn't mind being the same as some other shape because it's not clear which of these is the shape that blue actually is. Only once blue matches up is it clear, oh yeah, this is the blue shape and it's also the black shape, so it's wrong, I guess. Huh. I mean, the obvious thing to do is like this, right? But that's obviously going to break because... Wait, why does that break? That looks perfect. Oh, is that one on the left yellow and the other one is white? Okay. So I could, like, do this, for example. So the black shape looks like this. And I can say with certainty that none of these squares can possibly be on, right? Because that would extend the black shape out. But then, if this shape can't be on either, wait. Ah, right. It's reminding me that the shapes are relative to their starting point. These two are the same shape, but the yellow one is in this part of it and the white one is in this part of it, which we learned earlier does matter. And I had just sort of forgotten, so thanks for the reminder. Now here, blue and black are already the same shape, which means I have to change one of them, right? If I... Actually, it's like impossible to make black be the same shape as this. Man, this is not looking easy. How do you get the blacks to work? I feel like it's impossible. Well, no. You could do this. Now they're the same shape. Problem is, the white and green are now the same shape. I guess I could, like, cut this out of both of them, for example, or this out of both of them, and then add one here to change how green is shaped relative to white. Yeah. This is just some art, huh? So wait, where did that... I don't see it powering anything up. Maybe there's a wire coming out of the back of the building or something? I did this, right? Yeah. This was all yesterday for me, so forgive my hazy recollections. Maybe it opened this up? I think this was already here, right? And what's that going to do? It's going to let me into this garage. Okay. I mean, that's one example, right? No? They're the same size now, but that would work for... No? What am I doing? I can't connect these? How, did I learn anything? So... Right, these don't have to be the same shape. I could do like this, right? I mean, they do have to be the same shape, but they don't have to be the same color. They don't have to be. We can fill one open and one closed, kind of. All right. So this kind of looks like it has to go that way, probably, right? This isn't going to work because now everything's the same size, same shape, right? Well, that sucks. Doesn't it? Nope. Wait a minute. Now they're both the same shape, though, right? No, they're not. Why not? Oh, because they're in different parts of the shape. Right. I keep forgetting that. Oh, boy. Still a lot to do here. Oh, I don't like this yellow. Okay. Well, this is certainly teaching me something new. Oh, it's slanty. I see. I'm learning about slanties. So I assume they can be rotated, and so I want to do... No? We're obviously not filling this in, because then this piece is too big to fit another copy of. Oh, maybe it's not. Hang on. What if I had it fit in all this? Does that work at all? It doesn't, right? Yeah. I wish you'd given me a slightly easier puzzle to tell me the slanty rules, but oh well. Oh, isn't it just this? I don't know why I didn't see that. I couldn't find a way to make this very easy shape. Okay. So there's a slanty and a straight of the same color, which I guess means probably the same thing, right? One of them, this one, I guess, probably defines what the shape is for blacks throughout the puzzle, and this one is allowed to rotate that shape. But if there were like two straight lines and one slanty, the two straight lines would have to be the same rotation, and the slanty could be a different one, probably. I assume now you're teaching me that rotation, like orientation matters. This is going to be no good. So there's no way to rotate it to fit, whereas this is fine. Oops, I missed a spot. Why not just this? It has to be a different rotation? No, it can be the same rotation. Okay, that's what you're telling me today. Got it. Right, and since this can be a different rotation, that's legal. And that's the only way to rotate this so it fits. No. Well, oh, it has to be in. Has to be in the little bit there. Okay, hang on. Is this the same rotation? It's not, right? It's backwards. Ah, very funny. Make it out of the negative space. Okay, so now I think we're going to learn... Wait, really? Can this be right? This is wrong for 1,000 reasons, right? Yeah, oh my god, I don't know what I was thinking. This has to be in the nose part of it. Okay, so that does satisfy the black straight line clues, as expected. How do you fit the slanties in? I can't possibly turn on any of these, because that would fall off the graph here. So we can turn these off. I keep calling it a graph. I mean, it kind of is one, but not very usefully. So if those are all off, how do I make this part of a shape like that? Well, okay, another point. These both have to be off because this would be... These would have to be on. So I just have these 6 squares to work with. Well, not quite true, right? I could, for example, like, try that, and then this is going to be the same shape as the black here. Wait a minute. Why is this one happy and this one not happy? Maybe I'm making 2 different shapes? Is that allowed? Because what I was doing didn't seem to be getting anywhere. I don't quite see how to do that, actually. Well, maybe like that? Oh, it's not in this. It's not in the right part of the shape, huh? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if, according to my understanding of the rules, this all has to be set in stone. And then there's just no real room to play to get the slanties to work. I can get one to work, as we saw, by doing this. Oh, that doesn't work because I'm dumb? This is filled in. Like, I could do that. That. And then, like, that satisfies these two. But... I feel like the last puzzle in a set of these things, I would mostly not expect it to be introducing a new rule. Even though a lot of this puzzle grid has been like teaching me, this has been teaching me how slanties work. So maybe it makes sense that all of them teach me something new about slanties, I guess. But I don't know what. Everything I've learned so far says I have to do this, I have to not fill in these, and then I'm just like in a lot of trouble. Can't fill in this. Have to leave all that open, and then... There's just nowhere that this middle one can be part of any shape. The only space it has to be 3 wide is like here. Or here. But if I make it part of a vacant space thing using this, then this bit would have to be on to avoid being in the same... Well, maybe they're allowed to share space somehow. Maybe I can do like that. I don't think so. I don't understand. Alright, I'm gonna come back later, I guess. Probably not much else I can do in this area until I figure that out. So let's hop on the teleporter. And, head over here. Still don't know what to do with these guys. I know somehow this is a puzzle to fill in and it would let me in here, but I don't know where the tutorial for these puzzles is. They seem to give me a signal flare if I finish it, which is nice. But there's just nowhere around here I can learn anything, I don't think. I assume that this area, like, once you get all of the other areas complete, it opens up into, like, a final area combining mechanics from everywhere. I don't even know where I'm trying to go. Kind of annoyed I haven't finished this. This looks like the tree branch area, but I thought that's what this was. Yeah, it looks like there's a wire that goes here to like finish this temple, and also one that goes into here to maybe turn these into stairs down or something. Or stairs up into the temple, maybe? I don't know. I'm not gonna get anywhere with this fucking thing. I haven't found any hints in the environment to tell me what is going on with the last puzzle here. Because it's like, it's a final exam, but also introducing new materials that were not in the book. I could open this door, I guess. I remember I saw that in maybe episode 2. Oh, isn't the teleporter over here? No, it's up there. Okay. And it was like colored diamonds. Is what we're in that puzzle. I didn't know how to do diamonds yet. So where am I supposed to... How do I get there? Maybe it's this one? Oops. Oh, that puts me down here. That might not be so bad, I guess. Can I get through here? I don't remember. Oh, there's this. I didn't figure this one out, huh? When I was in here, that would let me out to about where I want, I think. Oh, or it lets me up into this area from below? Okay, well, let's have a shot at this. Let's try that for now. Turns all this off. Yeah. Oh no, now this is impossible. Hang on. Okay, I don't think we can start like that. Well, okay, I guess the middles of these things are interesting, right? So they can only go in one direction, and then everything next to them has to be the opposite. So let's say we did it this way. And we know that these two are the same, right? And so they can't both be off because this would be locked in. So it actually has to be on, and we can do that. Now this group is screwed, right? There's too many. So, okay, so I believe we started with this assumption, and that was wrong. So wait a minute. These don't have to be the same. What am I talking about? Let's go back to this assumption here. These two could be different, can't they? Yeah. Because one of them can be the same as this, but not both. And by assuming they were the same, we proved an impossibility. So they can't be the same if we start out like this. Actually, okay, here's something we can prove. Let's look at this square here. Could it be on or off? I claim it can't be on. Because if it is, one of its neighbors has to be on, right? Which one could it be? Not this one, because then these guys are stuck. Not that one, because this guy's still stuck. And not this one, because this guy's stuck. Yeah, in fact, I should just say, how does this get out? It has to go that way. Right. I forget if I did this already, but it's definitely true. Now we know this can't go any further. These have to both be on. And then this has to go up, and now we have too many of these. So I think we've now actually proven that these two can't be on. They have to be different. So we can start there. And we know this much is true. Now, which way does this purple go? Does it go down here? Maybe. I don't know. Does it go up here? Who knows? Could be. Yeah, tough to get anywhere with just this knowledge. But something exactly identical should hold over here, right? Except that we don't know whether it's like this or the opposite, like this. Here we can assume one way because it's our first foray into the puzzle, and everything's symmetrical about that decision. But here there's a difference. Now, I guess, actually, this is sort of interesting. This assumption that this deduction that we did over here to prove that these two have to be different holds exactly the same for all four of these T pieces. We know this is different from this. This is different from this. And this is different from this. Now, we don't know, like, which set is on and which set is off, but we do know they're all different. We could, for example, say, what if they were all the same? What if it was symmetrical? Is that possible? I don't think so. Because then this group is full and needs all these guys to close. And we have stuff trapped in the corners. So it can't be the case that these are all the same. Some of them are different. Is the purple the same? Maybe. Without making such a... This is a much smaller assumption to make, and so it's harder to disprove. Could do it the other way and see this, and I mean, who knows, right? Could be anything. But, okay, I mean, here's maybe some more interesting news. If each of these has to be different from each other, then let's look for a moment at these four squares. Among them, we know there are 2 ons and 2 offs, right? And unless we can get them to connect to each other, which I think we proved doesn't work, because we wind up with a big group in the middle, like this. That would mean this has to be on, off. Yeah, there's no way this works. So the point is, in these 4 squares, there's 2 ons and 2 offs, and they can't be part of the same groups as each other. And that means the other purples need 2 ons and 2 offs. Right? So one of these is on and one is off. And that's true in all 4 of the things as well. So these 2 are different from each other, and these 2 are different from each other. What do I do with that? I'm not sure. I mean, we could do something like that. No, I don't have to click this. It could be this one instead, right? Although, not really. Yeah, that's not possible. It has to be here. This isn't working. These are messed up now. So when I assumed that went up, but like that was assuming so many things. Just disproving the final result doesn't tell me which of my assumptions was wrong, just that something was. Isn't this the same thing I just did, but mirrored? I think so. I'm just sort of random guessing here. It doesn't look like it's working out very well. Actually, I'm a genius. There you go, random guessing. That's how you do it. Oh, it's making a staircase! How cool is that? Oh, no, it's an elevator. First floor, second floor, or third floor. Huh. Okay. So this would make... This would let me up here, and I never did figure this one out. I was on the second floor before, right? And the third floor would be up to the... Oh, no, I was on the third floor, I guess. Wait, so what was the second floor, then? Oh, this is new. This is the other end of the door that the third floor would take me to, right? Huh. Or that the first floor would take me to, I mean? Right, this door here. This is instead of the stairs. Interesting. Okay, well, I'll have a crack at this. Yep, as you might guess, that initial state is not correct. These are white, so I don't know. That might be important somehow. I forget, are we allowed to do this? No, right? Because you can't combine groups that are different colors. Well, so what the heck? Isn't this, like, impossible? How do you satisfy this 3? No, I guess like this, right? That doesn't require the one to touch anything. But, oh no, I see. And then, yeah, just make both of these on groups. Okay. These are size 6 times 2, so 12 of the 16 squares are taken up by these groups. And they can't all be on, obviously, because then they'd be touching each other. So these two need to be opposites of each other, and likewise here. But maybe we can just do this? No. That's 7, but there's not really a way to get up there, huh? This is interesting. These 4s, if they don't connect to each other, then there's no way for them to include any of these guys, right? Because they can include at most one of them. They can't reach 2. And I think that means that they have to connect to each other, right? In fact, I guess they probably do like this. And then we just fill that in, right? Yeah. 7 twice, huh? That's 14 out of the 16 squares here. So only 2 of them are missing. And so there's no way to stop these 2 from touching each other, right? I mean, what 2 spaces could I leave out? Well, yes, like you could do this and there's 4 spaces and that's the minimum to stop them from touching. But that doesn't mean there have to be 14 on spaces and 2 off, or vice versa. Because this could be a group of off squares, right? Although, I'm not sure it could. Actually, it sort of has to be, right? Because if we have a single group here of size 14, then there are only 2 things missing from it, right? And that means there's a group with 6 of these 8 diamonds. And so there would have to be more than 2 of each color, of at least one color. So in fact, we know one of these groups is on and one is off. And each group has to include 2 of these guys, 2 of each color, right? Like that? Yeah. Okay, 9 out of 16. Okay. This doesn't quite work, does it? Wait. It's correct as written. It's not correct as written. They're different colors. This one snuck by me. I see. Okay. Well, these 2 can't be a single group that also contains anything useful then, right? Because, I mean, they could do this, I guess. No, because there's only one blue in there. You could do this. But then this group is on, which means its adjacent group has to be off. I guess that works. No, now this is too big. Wait, what am I talking about? Right, if this is off, its group is on. Which means this has to go here, which means it can't reach that. So, I don't know. I think it might not be possible for the 3s to connect to each other. But how do they not? I guess that would be one way. And that's the end of that. Wait. That works. I was just including this square in all my decision making, and there was no reason to. Now we can do this. $12. Oh, these are the colored ones. Okay. Well, this is just asking me to remember how that works, right? I guess this must be the same color as these diamonds. Like, oh, wait. Why not just do this? This is the same color as these diamonds, which means it can't touch any of them, because then there'd be an odd number left. So assume this, which I think is fully general? No, it could be that. In fact, it is that. Okay, 5 opens and 5 not opens is 10. There's room for 6 that aren't part of either of these groups, but probably there won't be such a thing. I have to include each of them in a group with one of these, I guess. Probably. This looks actually kind of hard. Oh, this is the off group. What am I doing? I don't have any brilliant ideas on this one. I'm just like clicking stuff. This looks right. There you go. Clicking stuff to the rescue. Okay, this is blue, which is the same as that. This is white, which is the same as that, I think. Yeah, that looks right. That was just like, I drew the only way this forward could connect to its like colored thing and then filled in everything that had to be true from there. Okay, but I want to go up here. That's what this is supposed to do. Take me up here. I solved this. Let me up. Oh, wait, no, that's the elevator. Where's the call button? There it is. Interesting. Well, it's nice to have some shortcuts. I've done everything down here except this one puzzle. Maybe I can take another crack at it. We know these have to be isolated because there's no way to connect them up to each other, right? But already I've lost. So, no, I have to connect the 3 to the 6. And not to this 6. This 6, to get enough squares, has to take at least these 2. And that means there's no way for the 3 to connect up this way, right? To connect going through here, because these are always going to block it off. So it has to connect that way. Oh, it also has to be on, by the way, because it's surrounded. So how much has it taken it up already? 5, 9, too much. So I fill this in, that's like 11. Okay, did I make a mistake? Obviously, yes, since I came to the conclusion the puzzle is impossible. Oh, this one could be on or off, I see. That's what's wrong. So let's turn it on and make those off, and that should simplify things. Again, the 6 has to come up here. The 3 has to connect this way and be on. Now it has 7, 8, 9. Ooh, but doesn't that mean this 6 is a problem? 4, 8, 9, yeah. To close off the 6, I have to do that. And then the 3 and 6 are broken. I mean, I could go back to the area that teaches these dots, but I'm pretty sure you can't combine dots of different colors into one area. So that means we need these ones to be totally isolated. This 3 has to be on to be able to get there. That's already 5. So it has to connect to the 6 to be able to get within its limit. And that means the 6 needs to be on. And this is 9. But I need one more to close off this 6. Is there some other way to close off the 6? Oh, hang on. This, of course, has to be on as well. Like, I could do this, but then it's a 7. Ah! Got it. Okay. Well, that was cool. We did that little area. I don't really remember what I want to do next. I never did solve this one, right? At the top. So remember, the obvious solution is this, but it's off by 1. And we counted up the groups at some point, right? And found they add to 36, right? 20 plus 14 is 34. Okay, so they add to 34. No. 20 plus 16 adds to 36. Now, it's sort of weird, isn't it, that this 5 is not forced off like all the others are. I think it is nonetheless required to be off, right? Because if it were on, it would by necessity touch this shape, and that's not allowed. So we can say that's off. And that's off. We're making tons of progress. At this rate, we'll be done in minutes. The trick, of course, being to sustain this rate. And we know that this dot has to be part of the group the 6s are in because that's the only on group. Unless there was some way for this to be on, which there isn't. So, like, that. Amazing, right? But the problem is then we get... Like, the 4 is the issue, right? What do we have now? We need 2 more of these open. And they can't be part of the same group as the 4 either. There has to be a barrier of 6s between them. This can't be right. This 5 is the wrong size. It's only getting 1, not 5. Yeah, the 6s of course have way too much space. This is so close, it's almost right. But not at all useful. Because of that almost. And like... So, do the 6s have to be part of the same group? I think maybe not. It looks hard for them not to be, but probably that's part of the solution, right? Although I don't know how. Maybe the most promising thing is to connect here to this 6. But then I can't put a blocker here. Okay. The thing is, if the 6s aren't touching, then how do you stop the 4 from getting out between them? They have to like be diagonally touching, kind of, right? So maybe like that? But then there's no way to stop it from getting out to this wall. Or this other wall. I'm so, like, I have to put so many pieces in just to get the 6s, like, to hem in the 4 at all. And this 6 is finished now. Yeah, all the open ones are, they're the right size, but they're touching. Right? The blue 4 and the white 5s are all part of the same group, so they're not happy. So we didn't really succeed in cutting off the 4. I don't know. This puzzle's too hard for me. I can't even find the stairs. That's a hard enough puzzle. I don't know. I mean, it would be nice to finish all of the areas and open up what I presume is the central area. Presumably this isn't that hard, right? Well, that isn't it. That's impossible. So these have to be different from each other. Let's try that. Forces this. Wait, what? Isn't that right? Oh no, these are connected up. Whoops. I see. Okay. So I proved that these have to be different from each other. And then I assumed, I don't remember what, this? That the corner went up. Yeah, this is no good. So let's assume instead that the corner goes right. That's also no good? I broke the puzzle? So I said this was impossible. Because how does this get out? Right? It can't. If it goes up or right, there's too many neighbors of the same color. And the same obviously holds true if I mark them both as not filled. So arbitrarily choose one of them to be filled and the other not. Fine. Now we can bifurcate. Actually, I'm going to do it the other way around. By assuming this goes up. If we do that, all of its orange neighbors must go off because they can't be part of the same group. Now this orange neighbor must go on. And this has to go on as well to stop these from joining up. This has to go up here. And it has to connect to one of the oranges. But I don't know which yet. And one of them has to connect to here. Well, this one can't connect to here because it would have to come through a different one. So it must be this one that comes down. So this is that. And this is impossible. No, it's not. Do that. Okay. Well, at least we ended the video with something successful. And we did a few successful things along the way. But, I don't know. I may not get much further than this in this game. Wandering around, lost. I'm sure I could make a little more progress with the slanty, liney puzzles. But I don't know. Then I have to face this mansion here that had some interesting puzzles, but also a lot of annoying, like just kind of squinting at stuff to see what the puzzle is. I don't know. We'll see. For now, I'm gonna just declare Taiji is over. Maybe I'll change my mind tomorrow. Who knows? Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.